In cricket being watched.
Very well bowled once again. Very good delivery.
He's got the respect of the batsman. They are not using their feet to the pitch of the ball. It is well tossed up.
You could see the South African fielders, the way they're running into the ball. This is really, we call energy on the field. This is what you like to see.
Red Bull is all about energy.
Just outside the line, leg stump, swept over, short, fine leg. Will he go for
LaRue,
four?
Was it LaRue who was fielding there?
It's 4 runs.
Yeah, it was LaRue. Just evaded him at fine leg on the 30-yard circle. Take a look at this.
Pitch just outside the line and just over the short fine leg for 4 runs.
So Anju Mohammed will be somewhat relieved with that boundary.
Well bowled, left it alone, and that's the 10th over. Bangladesh 72 for 4.
So this is a halfway stage as far as the innings is concerned on the overs aspect. It will be too much of a task in the last few overs. He's playing and missing. He has to be conscious about the fact that dot balls add to the pressure. Will they look for 2? They won't.
South of the fielder.
A massive frame going down in a heap to prevent that second run being taken. Good technique by the big man.
It's coming in, no room. Very well bowled once again. This has been very good all-round cricket from South Africa. Fielding is excellent. Bowlers coming in. Matthews, the leg spinner, coming in. Then Weingart, the fast bowler, bowled a very well energized over. Last over. This is just over point. Running the first one fast, but very good return once again.
So he covered a lot of ground to get to the ball and then quick release right over the bails. 75 for 4 at the end of 11 overs. So that's the bowling card for the 5 bowlers. Neil Darrow just conceding 3 runs in his first over.
.27 dot balls in these 11 overs. Once again, Matthews, no room.
So 27 dot balls is 4.5 overs without any runs being scored out of 11. That's it's a fairly high percentage, don't you think?
Yeah, this is what every coach would be thinking when it comes to T20 game. Very well bowled again. What a good delivery this is.
So Bangladesh coach Al Mamoon will be mindful of the fact when he talks to the rest of the batting. He's not using his feet. You can't play the spinners rooted to your crease. Having said that, I think Matthews is bowling very intelligently.
He's mixing his deliveries. Pace spin. Very good delivery. This is once again for South Africa. They are controlling the game the last few overs. They've been doing it, and even now.
He just got managed to put bat to ball. He'll be very relieved with those couple of deliveries, couple of runs rather.
Just over a point fielder for 2 runs.
Last ball in this over.
Very well played over the bowler's head, but once again just for a single. And Matthews ended his third over for just 12 runs in his 3 overs. A very good spell from Matthews.
Once again, 3 runs coming off his third over for Matthews. So Dero with his second over.
Very well
Well
played.
struck. Well struck. The two fielders combined to save 2 runs.
Very well played from Islam. Could see a very straight drive hit really hard. 2 runs.
So the Bangladesh captain, Anju Muhammad, has not been confident outside of stump. And the same can be now said of Islam. When you step out and you don't have an idea what you are trying to do, bowler gets psychological advantage.
Big appeal. He's trying to hit square leg. Leg by signal by Lyndon Hannibal.
So I think South Africa had done a good containing job middle of the innings, and losing wickets in that energizer over has sort of controlled Bangladesh. It's turning out to be another good over.
Duro running in, not much pace. Bowls to his field. Quick single.
Bowling to his field, that's his success. See, 29 balls faced for his 15 for Nahidul Islam.
Wide outside the off stump. Wide call by Hannibal. As you said, there's no idea when he's coming out of his crease. There's long off, there's long on. And you don't know where you're going to hit, but it just walks outside. And it was really wide outside the off stump.
13 extras so far.
It's the single to finish the over. 13 overs completed. 84 for 4.
over the last few overs, South Africa not only has stifled Bangladesh, they've got the psychological ascendancy in this first semi-final. It's the Red Bull Campus Cricket 6th World Finals 2017. The first semi-final between Bangladesh and South Africa. This is winning the toss and electing to bat.
Matthews bowled his 3 overs for 12 runs, and now he's coming for his last over, where they're going to build up more pressure. This is why he's going to bowl his last over as well.
He deserves a wicket.
Just missed. As you said, the first delivery, extra cover fielder couldn't get hold of it. Short and wide. 2 runs to sweep a cover. Intelligent batting just for a single.
Now they should look for boundaries. They have to look for boundaries. If they are to be competitive, they must have runs on the board.
Short, just a single. Islam has faced 32 deliveries for his 19 runs.
That's a good hit. Straight to the fielder though. He deserved that wicket. He got it.
Absolutely, he deserved it. If talking about him, Matthews bowled some top-class leg spin, and
Take a look at this. Flighted delivery right to the toe of the batsman.
straight to long off.
Marcus Ackerman. Good catch by Marcus Ackerman. Naidul Islam, 19 runs, 34 balls faced. If you've got a late start of that nature, you must bat to the end and score runs. Off the side now back in the pavilion. Bangladesh in some trouble at 88 for 5.
It all started with that energizing over.
Yeah, the energizer over was an energizer for the South Africans. Arifur Rahman. Nothing much to talk about as a batsman. So now that's why it's so important for skipper Anjul Ahmed to bat through to the close.
At this stage, they would have a plan.
Now
Not
see, the non-striker had not crossed.
This is what we're talking about, simple cricket, that you should, as a captain,
And conceded a dot ball.
what a great spell from this young man, Matthews. 1 for 16 in his 4 overs.
It's 88 for 5 after 14. So Wehan Lube, the captain, is the sixth bowler.
Quick single for the captain.
Now this is interesting. It was captain to captain. First ball, he sends the new batsman to take strike.
Rahman on strike, the left-hander. Big appeal. First ball, straight on his pad. What is Ahmed will think this situation? 5 overs left after this over, and what his target should be.
He got enough bat on that one.
Two runs.
You know, the Bangladesh batsmen are labouring to score those runs. Put under pressure. Good fielding side. Intelligent bowling, just keeping it wicket to wicket. Looks like he doesn't have the muscle to take it over the ropes.
If they think of 130,
Unlikely from this position. Unless you have a really good striker of the ball.
just another single to end the 15th over.
The 5 down for 93. Bangladesh winning the toss and batting. Good start to the new over. Arifur Rahman, if he can get going, if he can strike the ball well, it will serve Bangladesh. If not, they'll be in a lot of bother.
They have enough of dot balls in the first few overs, so they can't miss any.
Neil Durrow bowled his first couple of overs from the opposite end.
Missed. This
Has
is what,
not done a lot of things, but very heady bowling.
yep, this is what is important. Once again, try to hit it hard, but no run at all. So there's once again another dot delivery. What a good delivery this is. Beaten by pace.
So that is intimidating the batsman.
Not expecting that pace.
Came in with the seam. So he continues to play aimlessly outside off stump, Anju Muhammad. Pretty unfortunate. I think he's a much better batsman than that.
Bangladesh started off well. First 10 overs, 72. But last few overs, they've not done enough. This is good batting and once again a very good fielding at point. South Africa will not give you anything extra on the field. They have given few extras, few wides, one no ball. Other
That,
than that,
that was Hoshbrook once again.
straight to his hands a point.
Just one run coming off it. It's 95 for 5 after 16.
Wihan Lube, the captain. Off spinner, straight over bowler's head. Full toss, 4 runs. This is Rahman.
Arifur Rahman seems capable of hitting the boundaries.
Some hope for Bangladesh coming out straight over the bowler's head.
Left his crease to get to the pitch of the ball, took it on the full.
That's the 100 run for Bangladesh. 16.2 overs.
42 dot balls. That's a cool 7 overs.
Yeah,
Runs not scored off.
South Africa have done their homework very well. They've set their field. They started off well with a lot of preparation. Good scene.
So the South African captain not doing too many mistakes. Escaping the ball in line with the stumps.
Quick single, straight to extra cover.
I like his approach. You do the hard work sort of attitude from Wihan Lube.
Nothing wrong with that. Just for a single. South Africa will be happy as long as they change ends with a single.
First ball was dispatched to the boundary for 4. Will the last be also dispatched in the same fashion?
Good run 2, yes. They'll run for 2. That's the end of the 17th over. 105 for 5.
So 10 runs coming off that last over ball by Wihan Lube. That was reasonably okay for Bangladesh. Now LaRue is into his last over.
3 more overs for Bangladesh. Captain is in the middle.
They struggle to get to 130.
With Rahman. 18 balls. They can get 25 runs. They'll pass that 130 mark. Once again, a hit and miss.
Once again, ball kept on one side of the wicket.
You
This
could,
time it kept a little bit low.
you could see his leg just outside the leg stump, and he's trying to hit it over mid-off.
Not that he was trying to play inside out. He was not trying to do that either.
Now the mid-off fielder goes back to long off, and the deep mid-wicket fielder comes in, short mid-wicket. South Africa will be really happy. That's enough of dot balls for them. 44 dot balls. That is 7 overs. Running in, long off comes in very quick. Once again, a very good return.
The total approach on the field has been one of a lot of energy. Rahman receiving, always capable of hitting a boundary.
Straight to mid-wicket, short mid-wicket, but a quick single. Change ends. So will Ahmad do something in the last two deliveries? Will he connect one or two that he have missed enough of? This time straight along on. Oh yes, one-handed. What a brilliant effort. Very well taken. This time he connected but not enough. Straight along on. Very well taken. One-handed.
It was a fairly decent hit. It was a tall chap. Oh, brilliant catch. So we've been talking about him, Ruan Hasbrook.
He's the man. He was at point. I think he has given some extra energy and saved few runs for South Africa when he was at point, and this time he's down at long on. Very well taken.
Brilliant catch. Sort of catches that win matches. Anju Mohammed walks back. The one time he made a good connection with the ball, a brilliant catch.
This is good to see when you talk about this game, beauty of this game, and when you see a fielding unit comes in with running in, charging, throwing, couple of runouts, and a great catch. This is absolute great cricket from South Africa.
So new batsman is Niloy. Mahabub Niloy.
They just add another dot ball for the tally of dot balls.
There's a brilliant over ball by Larue. His last, after 18 overs completed, Bangladesh electing to bat 6 down for 107. There have been two decent partnerships. Run a ball 23 runs for the third wicket.
Very well placed. 4 runs. Rahman will give some hope for Bangladesh. Waited for it. Didn't try to hit it hard. Very well placed. It's 4 runs.
The highest partnership for the innings was 27 runs for the fifth wicket. Anju Mohammed and Islam were involved in that partnership.
Straight away, change of field. Third man field goes down. Square leg fielder comes in. Was trying for that sweep. Quick single. And umpire Hannibal called no ball.
Ooh.
We were talking about few extras, wides, and this is the second no ball of the innings. Free hit straight to long on, just for a single. Niloy, the new man in. And that's the end of Rahman.
Neil Darrow bowled fairly well during his spell. He would be very happy with his first wicket to contribute something for his team's cause. Bowled from the edge of the crease, sprayed it well outside the line of off stump. Rahman, he had no option. And a good catch by Edrich Lube. So checking whether that was a legal delivery. And they are happy with the landing of Neil Darrow. So with Abdul Rahman departing, it's Moselin Mortaza who's coming in. Batted decently for his 17.
Yeah, he looked good, but unfortunately couldn't bat the 20 overs for Bangladesh. Could have had more value for that total.
He hit 2 boundaries, Rahman, and looked capable of hitting a little bit more.
Mosley Motasa, the new man in.
Yet to score a run in this tournament. Will Darrow be able to pick up a second wicket? So now unable to score boundaries, that will hurt Bangladesh big time. Almost 50 deliveries that they have not scored off has put pressure on them.
Very well played, but just for a single once again. Hit it really hard. That's the 19th over. Bangladesh 116 for 7. Got the opening bowler for South Africa, will finish the innings for them as well. Bowled some, got couple of wickets.
So he started bowling and he will end with the last over. So the captain has put a lot of faith on him. He's picked up 2 wickets so far.
That's once again a good start. Final over. Yorker outside the off stump. Two overs 18. 2 for 18 for Vanguard in his 3 overs. Just a single. Ah,
So yet another dot ball. Vanguard is a quick bowler. Put in a lot of effort on that occasion too.
well played. Well fielded once again. Just a single. This is the energy we were talking about. Very well fielded. Had to run more than 20-30 yards.
Ackerman, who had taken a good catch, has brought off some wonderful saves. That was well struck. See, perfect technique.
Once again, a missed. Just trying to hit that. Vanguard bowling with some quality, with experience. Bowled his first 3 overs, and now the last one. Finish the Bangladesh innings.
At least he got bat to ball on that occasion.
Batsman coming in fast. No bowler is not there at the non-strikers end, and they've got 3 runs.
That's a rare miss opportunity for South Africa. The bowler was incensed. He was not in a position to receive at the bowler's end. And you must give credit to Mortaza on that occasion. The problem was the pickup by Matthews was perfect, but he sent it to the wrong end.
Wicketkeeper was standing in for the return, but very well played. South Africa started well, a lot of energy, played like a great unit, and they've got.
Yeah, at 72 for 2 at the end of 10 overs, I thought there would be a lot more, but they've been restricted to just another 49 runs and then lost 5 more wickets.
This is, you could see the batting card. Siko for 7, Udin 13, Mitra 27, and this is what you expect from the settled-in batsman. A lot of people thought Mitra will do something for Bangladesh, and Islam 19, and captain couldn't do much, and Rahman made 17 at the end, and Bangladesh end the innings 121 for 7 in 20 overs. This is Vanguard 2 for 23 in his 4 overs, and Rowe 1 for 22. And this is the bowler we were talking about. Matthews 1 for 16, bowled some superb deliveries. Sauter none for 21 in his 2 overs. Captain Lube for none for 16 in his 2, and Neil Doro 1 for 18.
14 extras in addition to 48 dot balls, says Sanjay Jayasinghe. So I think South Africa have done well, not only with the restricting job but also with the wonderful display on the field. See, the partnership of 27 for the 5th wicket was the highest.
And this is what you see. This is how they start the innings. First wide, 5 runs. Not a bad opening stand, and this is the first wicket.
Udin and Mitra played some good shots after a slow start. When he was at the wickets, Bangladesh certainly hoped something could happen. This is a terrible mix-up.
This is where all started.
The energizer over didn't turn out well. And a couple of wickets in that over gave South Africa a big comfort, a cushion and 10 runs. Matthews, meanwhile, was the pick of our bowlers out of 6 for South Africa. Was rewarded with the wicket of the last over. Plenty happening. Brilliant catch by Hoshbrook. Abdul Rahman looked dangerous, but he departed before he could really make a big difference. So the target of 122 is within reach.
Bangladesh ended up 121 for 7. They could see the few sixers. There was 3 sixers for Bangladesh. As we mentioned, the first few overs, you could see the 6th over for 16 runs, and then in the first 10 overs it was 72, but they couldn't make it happen. End of the 20 overs.
So we'll take a quick break and come back with the reply for South Africa. Hello and welcome back. We are with the South African reply in the first semi-final of the 6th Red Bull Campus Cricket World Finals 2017. We are live from the Galle International Cricket Stadium. Bangladesh won the toss, selected to bat in this game, and they were restricted to 121 with some purposeful bowling. South Africa needs a modest 122 for victory. They have had a wonderful first round. They topped Group A, and they have the highest team total of 192 for 7 against Pakistan and 169 for 4 against India. So they'll be very, very confident against Bangladesh in this match.
William Lubib, left-hand bat. 118 runs in 3 innings. Highest score of 44.
See the strike rate of 176.12 for the South African captain. Lost the toss today, but I would believe he would think it's a good toss to lose. And Joneman Malan, top score for 67, a strike rate of 134. And 126 runs, having played in all 3 matches. So, confident top order. South Africa already have 10 runs because they picked up 2 dismissals in the Energizer over.
Chasing 122.
So, Mortaza is bowling the first over. The only bowler to have picked up a 5-wicket haul in this series with 5 for 19 against whom was that? Doesn't say.
Quick single, once again a mix-up. Once again, start the innings. The non-striker was coming in very quickly. There's no call. And you could see that once again.
Vian Lube, right arm bowler, left-handed batsman. You said he's Mashrafe Mortaza's younger brother?
That's what they say, and you could see the action, the running in, the bowling action, similar to Mashrafi.
Did he hurt himself? A little bit of bruising for the South African captain. The weather is perfect. In the afternoon session, Sri Lanka, the defending champions, will meet Australia in a much-awaited game for the local cricket fans.
Umpire Ranmo Martin has said that he could have something. Sure, they're waiting for the doctor to come in.
He may have just bruised
It's
a little
not
bit more.
a small
is he
one.
bleeding?
Yes, of course. Not a small one it is.
Oh, and this is a very hot afternoon.
They
So
could
he needs first aid.
seen the first aid was already there in the morning. So I'm sure they will come in. And this is the start of the second inning and the first ball.
Yeah, the Red Bull Campus Cricket, which has come of a very promising start into his 6th year. The last tournament was also played in Sri Lanka. There's talk that the next tournament will also be played on the island nation. And tournament director Brendan Kurupu, former test opener, must be really a contented man. And that's the shot over the bay at the far end. Brilliant shot. The Coal Harbour in the background. That's a buoy in the middle of your picture. didn't seem to be in a lot of discomfort, but it's just the bleeding. We saw the Australians have pretty decent backup team, physios and whatnot. The same could be said of South Africa. They have a very good sporting culture. Interesting what Al Mamoon, the coach, would have told Bangladesh, led by Anju Mohammed. It's a difficult task against a side who have batted brilliantly through the group stages that was played in Colombo. It's a very confident team that from South Africa. This is ready now. Murtaza.
Once again, his first delivery was same. Now he's getting his run up back.
But is he overexcited or what? The man keeping wickets for Bangladesh is Inzamam ul Haq.
Very well played. Couldn't get hold of it, just a single. 3 fielders on the leg side.
I think we'll see some pretty energized running between wickets too. Gentleman Malan is the new batsman. Probably see a spike in spectators when Sri Lanka will be seen in action.
Long off and third man for Malan. And a wide ball.
And a brilliant save by the wicketkeeper.
This is a different field set. Could see third man, point, cover, and extra cover. And short square leg, short fine leg, short mid wicket, and a mid on the leg side.
These two batsmen, in fact, are the top two accumulators of runs after the first round. And all 3 batsmen who had scored over 100 runs in this tournament are playing in this match. Jasmine Udin of Bangladesh has 109. Janaman Malan is the top scorer with 126. And he's got the top, he's not got the top score, he's got 67 as the top score. Vihan Lube has 118 aggregate runs.
They're running for the second. 2 more. .122 the target. Already got 10 runs when they start the innings. Very well played outside the off stump. Straight sweep a cover for a single.
He's not able to trouble the batsman Murtaza.
You have 121 on the board, and already you're given 10 runs to start with. So you're not able to put that pressure. You don't see a slip fielder. It's not that you're trying to get wickets, but if you want to win this game, you have to make sure that you get a couple of wickets in the first 4-5 overs. That's the end of the first over. South Africa 15 without loss.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Captain comes into play. The second over itself. Short pitch delivery. Running fast, the first one. 2 runs in the first delivery. Mid-wicket and long on. 2 fielders out the 30-yard circle.
These two batsmen are strong, they're tall, so they have a long reach.
Very good batting. Straight to long on.
Effortless stuff. Incidentally, the highest winning margin in the first round matches was achieved by Bangladesh when they beat Zimbabwe by 130 runs. But, far from that, they couldn't get that 130 as a total today.
Quick delivery. And that will run down to third man boundary. Yes, he stopped that. And 2 quick runs. Very well fielded. He ran really hard.
And good return too. So this is captain to captain. Watched it carefully onto the bat.
The new ball will come in to the left-hander. Anju Ahmed making sure that he will make sure that ball will come in. Coming out of, that's 4 runs. Very well played. Just came out.
They don't want to waste too much time. They don't want to be in the sun for too long. Looks like that.
Just the second over. Ball pitching outside the off stump.
They have the luxury because the field is up in the power play session.
Short this time. Once again, very well played. Past the mid-on fielder. Couldn't stop that. 4 more.
The script is being written in a really brilliant manner. They've scored 18 of just 2 overs. It's 28 because they got a 10-run advantage with 2 dismissals in the energized over.
Not a very good start from the captain for Bangladesh.
It's been a very promising start. They've done well in the group stage to stay unbeaten. Their performance on the field so far confirms that.
well fielded.
Is that the captain?
That's the captain for Bangladesh, doing his best.
Again, very powerfully struck. Brilliant bit of fielding. Reaction time was very little.
That is unnecessary. Will it be a single? Yes, just one.
The fielder backing up was inconvenienced.
This is one of the very good wickets for a T20 game. I'm sure Batsman will enjoy batting on it.
Yeah, I'm sure people like Harsha Munusingha, who's the manager of Gol Cricket Stadium. In fact, he's played his cricket in this part. He understands this ground very well.
Well, stuck again for 4 more.
It
Nothing
is-
wrong with that delivery.
Oh no. They're in such a very good frame of mind, South Africa. They made a very bold statement for the winners of this match will play in the final tomorrow with the winners of the game. It's coming up next, the second semi-final between Sri Lanka and Australia. Very good shot.
Very well placed once again. Very well played. 4 more. Waited for it. Just past the extra cover fielder. 4 more. This is beautiful batting. Waited for it. Earlier one was short. Hit to mid wicket, and this was very well placed. Very well waited for it. This is very good batting.
Vian Lube has hit 4 fours so far.
It's good batting. Quick single. This is very good start. This is the 3rd over in progress. 38 runs without loss. This is the start any side would love to see. South Africans have done their best in the middle as the 2 openers put on 38. That's once again 4 more. What happened? Was it a no ball call? That's 3. And there's 3 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And batsman was waiting for it, and he was very watchful. And umpire Lyndon Hannibal making the call from
Alert umpire.
long off fielder comes in now.
This is only the 3rd over. Already 33 runs off the bat.
Slow delivery, no mistake, 4 runs.
So, Malan matching his skipper Lube as far as boundaries in this over. 19 runs in the over. That's the highest scored against any bowler in this match, the first semi-final. Great partnership. And this was Murtaza, who picked up 5 for 19 against Zimbabwe in a previous game.
Change of bowling.
So Naidul Islam being introduced into the attack. The captain has taken himself off because he was expensive himself. Bowling from the commentary box end. Pavilion end if you would like it.
Once again started off with third man. Two more again. Off spinner bowling round the wicket with a slip. Ball's coming in and nudged to third man, and 49 without loss. It's the fourth over. Once again coming out.
They're
Four
scoring
more.
boundaries at will. 50 partnership, well done. South Africa on a roll. They've
Nothing
done
much.
extremely well bowling and fielding. Now they're amazing with their batting.
Nothing much they could do. 53 without loss.
Just 23 balls.
What a big hit this time. 6 more. Very well played. Nothing special. Waited for it. Over mid wicket for 6.
You think they have a lunch date planned up with somebody? Really, quality batting. Vian Lube, the South African skipper.
Just have the field change, and this is long off coming in, mid off. This time wicketkeeper couldn't have it. Will it be Buys running down? Yes, it's 4 more, and that's Buys.
This is the 50 partnership with the bat.
It's 2 more balls left in this over. Waiting to cut. Unfortunately, the wicketkeeper couldn't have it. 4 more. Bangladesh couldn't know what to do at this stage. And he got him. Clean bowled. That's the first wicket for Bangladesh. Was waiting for something to happen. And Islam taking the first wicket for Bangladesh. He's trying to go over mid wicket once again and clean bowled.
Played right across the line on that occasion. But he has done his part, I'm sure, Vian Lube. It was still a very expensive over. Of just 15 balls, 32 runs. Marcus Ackerman, who fielded so well, is walking out to the middle. There's the number 3 jersey coming in as the first drop.
3 matches.
He has not batted that much. Let's see his strike rate.
Has scored 12, but a good opportunity to come in at number 3 when the scoreboard looks like this. 63 for 1, chasing 122.
I think Coach Conrad de Swart has probably tinkered a little bit with the batting order. He wants to see as many batsmen having a decent stint at the middle, because they have been so overwhelming against their opponents in the previous games. And some of their batsmen probably wouldn't have had a chance to come into the middle. will this wicket give Bangladesh some impetus to pick up a couple more?
Yep, of course, they were waiting for it, something to happen, and they've got their first wicket, but they've already scored 63 runs in the fourth over.
End of the fourth over, 63 for 1 South Africa. With not many runs on the board, and these two South African batsmen in total control for the first wicket, I think the task for Bangladesh became that much difficult as we see a double bowling change. So Malan getting ready to face. Arifur Rahman, who batted decently for his couple of boundaries in his innings.
Left arm spin, specialized for Bangladesh.
You remembered Shakib Al Hasan, I believe.
It's coming in, no hesitation, coming in. Just for a single.
It's been such a good batting track. Ackerman takes guard. Battle of the Southpaws, the left armour to the left-hander. Still with the field restrictions in the power play.
Oh,
Hold him.
what a good delivery. Just came in, Ackerman. And this is Bangladesh special. Left arm spin. This is the second wicket.
Danced out. He missed that delivery completely.
There was nothing in that delivery. There's no spin, just a straight delivery, and he missed it completely.
Ackerman will be very disappointed. Came in and went out as quickly as he came without troubling the scorers.
Bangladesh would be really happy if he could have taken these couple of wickets a little bit earlier. But
He had missed out on a half century. Good strike rate. Edrich Lube was wicket keeper, South Africa.
another left-hander.
Another strong lad. And South Africa would have realized that it will be a much better option to play some decent cricket.
Short. Just a single to third man. Lube, first run for him. Malan on strike. Last delivery from Rahman. Straight along off to win the over. End of 5 overs. 66 for 2.
Red Bull gives you wings. But that's not really a secret anymore.
Nairul Islam continues.
Straight to square leg. No chance of stopping. 4 runs.
Malan absolutely got right on top of that one. His third boundary.
Short delivery. The leg stump. Making no mistake. Square leg fielder could have stopped it, but. And he's injured as well. You could see the umpires want to send him down. Substitute fielder comes in.
Don't tell me he's got a split finger.
That's better line. Bowling to the right-hander. Deep mid-wicket and long on. This is the last power play over. Once again edged outside. Running down to the third man boundary. Gets 2 runs.
Bangladesh must be waiting to see that at the end of this over they'll have the luxury of pushing back a few fielders to the boundary.
Short and quick. Missed it.
Islam who counted for the wicket of Bihan Lobe.
They're not running for it. Non-striker said no. As the ball hit him on the way.
Better delivery, certainly.
End of the 6th over. End of the power play. 72 for 2.
So you could see that the technology, the worm, South Africa well in front and on top.
Skipper comes back in. Anjan Ahmed. Short again.
Skipper bringing himself on from the goal fort end. He started bowling from the pavilion end. The South African openers had earlier put on a 50 plus partnership. That was their second 50 plus stand.
Very well played. Waited for it. Running down the third man boundary. It's 4 runs. Very good outfield. Just waited for it. Good look here. Very well placed. Didn't try to hit it hard past the point fielder. 4 runs.
The success of that shot was not only the late execution but the perfect timing and placement.
Shot. 4 more. They've finished their power play overs and still they're having 5 fielders on the ring. This is unfortunate. Now they can send the other field down to square leg boundary. Not very good bowling. .81 for 2 in the 7th over.
Janamin Malan has 5 fours for his 31. So 7 overs completed. 81 for 2 South Africa. So Islam into his 3rd over.
Not looking for that big shots.
Still, there have been some loose deliveries which have been dispatched, and especially Malan has been able to pierce the field.
And once again they are with 5 fielders on the ring. 6 actually. Coming out straight to mid wicket for a single.
He's enjoyed his batting. He's not afraid to leave his crease and get to the pitch of the ball, Malan.
You could see the field now. They're bowling with a slip. Islam trying to take another wicket.
Edrich Lube. Busy body.
You don't see much spin turn in a wicket like this. Prepared for a T20. If it's short runs, if it's in full runs, whether it's a best delivery, even that you could score runs. Very good batting this is. So waited for it, long on, single. They're not missing any balls. Change strike.
48 dot balls in the Bangladesh innings. The rotation of strike for South Africa has been appreciable.
End of the 8th over, 85 for 2.
Attention! Attention! Prisoner escape in cell block B! Oh no. Empty Red Bull cans. They're everywhere!
Red Bull gives you wings.
Rahman, who picked up a wicket with his first over from the goal fort end, continues. Considered only 3 runs in that last over.
Well played. Over mid wicket. A huge 6.
That ball landed a long distance away. Did it land on the road?
A big 6.
Such a long way. It was a very quick shot.
I'm sure this is the side. This is a side to see watch in the finals. Whoever it may be, Sri Lanka or Australia, I'm sure South Africa will be a side to watch in this Red Bull campus cricket tournament. Umpires waiting for that ball to come. Yes, just arrived.
Rahman has troubled the batsman despite that 6. He's created that little bit of uncertainty on the batsman's mind. He's standing well inside his crease, Malan.
Shot straight too long on. Malan 40 runs in 27 deliveries.
5 fours and a 6 in it.
Straight to square leg. They're not making any waste of it. Change for another single.
Malan on 40.
Straight to point. Once again a misfield, but this time they're not worried about the single.
Very powerfully struck by Malan.
Couldn't do anything about it. Just a single. Nothing wrong with the batsman, mate. End of the 9th over. 94 for 2. This is the South African batting card. You could see what a good start from them. Ackerman is the only player who couldn't make an impact, and Lube and Malan gave them a great start. 94 for 2, end of 9 overs.
It's a bowling chain affected from the pavilion end. So Shariful Islam replaces Nahidul Islam. Nahidul Islam was the spinner. He's a slow medium bowler.
Malan doesn't show that he's in a hurry to finish the game. Keeps on batting, rotating the strike. He's a player to watch in the finals.
Malan, who's had a previous half century.
There's no pressure or no fighting back from the Bangladesh. They all know that that 121 is not going to do any good.
Couple of wickets in consecutive overs gave them some hope, but these two batsmen batted with minimum of danger, risk.
Short, and it was 6 or 4. One bounce for 4. There's no one at mid wicket. One bounce.
So he's had 6 fours and 1 6 as 100 up for South Africa.
That's 100 runs. And Bangladesh were 72 end of the 10th over. South Africa already got their 100 runs in this 10th over. (21) needed, 60 balls.
The bowlers have been taken to task. Arifur Rahman rather, is one bowler they will want to watch carefully.
Missed.
Seems to me sometimes Malan is batting with a premeditated shot in mind.
Quick single. Nothing much Bangladesh could do. 101 for 2, 102 for 2. Well played. Oh, taken. Oh no, he's dropped it. Square fielder was running in. Couldn't get hold of it.
Naidul Islam could have provided Bangladesh with another wicket. Good delivery. They are watching whether he was able to prepare legal delivery. That's a very fair delivery. He is bowled well behind the crease. Bit of a flutter, but I think he grounded himself before Ul Haq could have had contact with the wicket. Ball in gloves.
Yeah, his back foot was on time. Waiting for the decision. Yes, it's not out.
So, Arifur Rahman.
Once again, like a replay. Missed and stumped, but this time in the 11th over, 104 for 2.
So Sharifur Islam getting ready to bowl to Janiman Malan, approaching his second half century of this tournament. Batted well, batted with authority. Oh, Shariful Islam has been taken away.
And that's the 50 for Malan. Well played. 37 deliveries. Straight to short mid wicket. Couldn't stop it.
So Mahabubur Rahman into his first over. What is he trying to do now? Has he got an intention to go over?
Bangladesh is. We couldn't see anything special from these Bangladesh bowlers. South Africans must have expected something different, but 121 couldn't do any good for Bangladesh. Well played. Running fast. Going for the second one. Two more.
Just the situation where the score will be reached at what over is the big question. The polished performance by South Africa all round, batting, bowling and fielding.
End of the 12th over, 110 for 2. This is Malan, 53, not out on 40 balls, and you could see 6 fours. This is the wagon wheel. You could see a 6 and 6 fours. Enough of singles. You've been working out singles, twos. It's 12 runs to get. Big appeal. Wicketkeeper is standing outside the line.
So the Bangladesh skipper bringing himself on.
Down the leg side. Just a single. Hit the bat. Yes. What will Malan gonna do now? 3 balls left in this over. 11 runs needed. Could he finish the game? No hurry for him. Enough time.
Milk in the bowling, easy accumulation. Right thing to do at this stage. Just another 10 runs needed for victory for South Africa. Why are they sparing the energized over?
They have forgot about it, I think.
Seriously?
And that's an appeal, yes. Umpire
Played across the line. Consolation wicket, but a well-earned one. Anju Mahmood getting the ball quicker, straighter. Deceived Edrich Lobe. Just 10 runs needed, but he's gone for 10 too. is Ruan Hasbrook.
64 runs and his highest is 45. He's the top fielder for South Africa. A one-handed catch. Great energy in the field. Lift his whole team.
No, they've forgotten about the Energizer.
You could see that Bangladesh were 84 for 4 and South Africa 112 for 3 end of the 13th over.
The runs column, the wicket column, all in favor of Rainbow Nation. Meanwhile, it's Janaman Malan on strike. Last over for Nairul Islam.
.22 for 1 in his 3 overs. Straight along on. Sensible batting from Malan. He's not in a hurry to finish the game.
Hasbrook going to get a few knocks on his bat. South Africans will be a contended lot. Probably will stay back to watch the game between Australia and Sri Lanka.
That's the end of Islam's 4th over. It's 23 for 1.
It's been a pleasant morning session in and around Galle, port city in the southern region of the country. The Bangladesh captain into his last over.
Straight to point. 9 to get. But well placed. 4 more.
Oh, he's awesome hitting. This is perfect timing, power-packed stroke play.
He's waiting for, if he wants to hit over 6, he could hit. And this time he was just coming out and well placed. Very well played. Just past the bowler. 4 more. Very good batting this is. You've seen that mid or long off fielder was wide and very well played. Very well placed as well. Short delivery, not trying to hit it over any fielder. Along the ground for 4 more.
That's how the 8th boundary for Malan was scored.
Very well played. And this is a way to finish the game in style.
He's gone past his previous 67 top score. 69 not out. A polished performance from Janaman Malan, South Africa. Comfortable 7-wicket victory with more than 5 overs remaining.
Very good innings. They started well. They bowled well, fielded well, and they finished in style.
Got 3 fours going one after the other. Strong performance. So far unbeaten after 4 games. Happy lot there.
Yep, they'll be waiting to see whom they're going to meet. Sri Lanka or Australia. They'll be to wait and see till this evening.
I think Red Bull will also be happy. It was a good game. They wanted to see some really good hitting. Of course, Bangladesh couldn't provide them with that impetus. But for South Africa, polished bowling, wonderful fielding.
Malan not out, 69 of 47. Lube 32, 15 balls.
He had a good 50 partnership, the second in the tournament. Ackerman will be disappointed, and so would be Edrich Lube.
There's nothing much. 2 bowlers with a wicket each. 24 for none for Matasa. Ahmed 1 for 38. Islam the bowler 23 for 1. Rahman 1 for 15. Islam none for 7 and Rahman none for 6.
So the first semi-final completed without much fuss.
That's the partnerships we were talking about. This is how they start. And this is the first over from the Bangladesh captain.
Vian Lube was the aggressor in the early part of the South African reply. And Janaman Malan joined in after his captain departed. This is Ackerman who departed without scoring. And when he got into the stride, it was a different story. That was Edrich Lube dismissed. This was how Malan completed the success story for South Africa. Great performance.
You could see 13 fours and 3 sixers for South African innings.
Shots all round.
And this is, you could say, start from the start, South Africans were ahead. End of the 20 overs, and they finished in the 15th over. Just 3 wickets for them to get this 122.
So, great game for South Africa. The presentation ceremony is ready. Over to you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the presentation ceremony for the first semi-finals. Yet again, South Africa has clinically gone through to the finals with a flawless performance, and congratulations to Bangladesh for competing. Can we have the Bangladeshi captain, please? Tough luck. Was a tough game.
Yeah, it was good to win the toss, but we could not manage a big score. That's the main point, I think. It's very good we get to bat on, so that's the thing we miss it.
122 on the board. Did you at any moment think that you had a chance with this strong South African batting lineup?
I don't think it's a good enough run for the chase down, but they're very good team and strong enough. We need minimum 150 or 160 for this wicket.
Coming into the semi-finals against a team that has been undefeated and has been brushing away their opponents, did you have anything special planned for them?
Which year we know that they are very good. We planned 2-3 batsmen. We know they play power cricket and they have a very good fielding side. So we planned something, but we failed to do that.
All right, congratulations for making it to the semi-finals, and see you in 2018. Thank you.
Good luck, boys.
All right, can we have the South African captain, please? So it's 4 out of 4. All games been won comprehensively.
Yeah, I think the results haven't really shown the whole game. There were tighter moments in all the games that we played than it showed on the scorecard. So, yeah, I think, again, testament to Bangladesh. They started off really well. If it wasn't for the power play plus the momentum shift, we might have been in trouble.
One thing that we have noticed is your top 3 batsmen gives you off a flying start, and then the middle order is a bit vulnerable against the spin is what we have seen.
Yeah, look, I think the way we play it is we come out all guns blazing. Like I said previously, we play fearless cricket, so we try and take advantage of the power play as much as possible. I don't think you're doing us justice in saying the middle order struggle against spin. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see until tomorrow.
Any preferences in the finalists? We got a Sri Lanka-Australia game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good semi-final. We don't really mind playing either. Like I said a couple of times, we're trying to focus on our basics and doing our skills well, and we'll see what happens.
And last question, playing at the Galle International Cricket Stadium.
It's unbelievable. I think the scenery and the field, everything's unbelievable. Like I've said a couple of times, they treat us very well at Red Bull, and yeah, the field is just justice, or does justice to what they're trying to achieve.
Congratulations, and hopefully you play this exciting brand of cricket for the rest of the tournament. All right, I'll just hand it over to the match referee now.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody, and good games of cricket. Thank you, Bangladesh, for participating and for giving a good round for South Africa. Congratulations, South Africa, for reaching the final and coming to the man of the match, Red Bull Campus Cricket. Today we saw some performance from Bangladesh, Captain Amitra getting 27 and Skipper Lube getting 32, but entertaining the crowd and making sure the game is won and batting right throughout the innings. Today's man of the match is South Africa, Jane Marlon.
So thank you very much from the presentation area. The match, as it were, Bangladesh, they won the toss, selected to bat. Didn't get really to the fascinating finish they wanted. They were reasonably well placed at the halfway stage. Mitra's 27 was the standout. Islam and Rahman played a few cameos, but too late. Viangard was the top bowler, but I went with Matthews, who really contained the batsman for South Africa. In their reply, Marlon held the innings together to win the Man of the Match award, but it was skipper Vian Lobe who really started off with his exciting brand of cricket, and finally it was a wicket each for 3 spinners, but too little too late, and South Africa winning by 7 wickets and entering the final, first semi-final, finishing with South Africa ending with a blaze at 127 for 3 in the 15th over. So the match coming up in the afternoon is between defending champions Sri Lanka and Australia. We thank you for your company through this first semi-final and invite you to be with us when the second semi-final starts after lunch.
Attention! Attention! Prisoner escape in cell block B! Oh no. Empty Red Bull cans. They're everywhere!
Red Bull gives you wings.
And after a scintillating innings, the batsman nears his century. I say, a streaker and a roser. Goodness me, what a chase. I wonder if the rosers will catch up with them. And what about this? I say, that's much better, isn't it? And what a shot. Oh, and he's hit the streaker. My goodness me, he'll have a bruise. And 6 it is. Good heavens. Red Bull gave him wings, all right.